They say this is the big news story, Obama. But this is not the big news story this morning. The big news story is the article right underneath it. Do you see it? Arctic sea ice melting faster. This is the big news story. This is the one you should read. Do you see? Can you understand that just, let's say everything Obama does is good and our economy comes back. As soon as our economy is back, we are going to have the most catastrophic events that has ever fallen on the shoulders of man. Just this last year when I was up on my Shaman Mount, there was several youngsters that were up there, college kids. And I said to them before I left, has anybody been hoping for a 4 to 5 year mini ice age? And they looked at me like, what? And one young man even said something, and I says, look at the polar ice caps. Do you not think that we need a 4 to 5 year mini ice age, and then we can deal with global warming? And what do you wish for, people? Do you wish for the polar ice caps to melt? I've been happy to see such a large amount of snowfall in the north this year, but how cold was the Arctic? It tells you here how the sun needs to bounce off, you see? Off the whiteness so that the planet does not warm up. As I said, as I was on my Shaman Mountain, one of the oldest mountains on planet Earth, there were 6 or 7 youngsters that was up there, and hardly ever do I see anybody up there. For it is at least an hour's walk. No, it is an hour's quick stride. It is an hour and a half to a 2-hour walk to the top, no matter who you are. But here, I have something else for you. An article by the son of the man who stopped a nuclear war in October 1962. In fact, his brother Jack said, "Thank God for Bobby." And he was right. But here, look at this. Where did you get the inspiration to become an environmentalist? My father was an environmentalist, and so was my uncle, President Kennedy. He tried to launch the first Earth Day in 1962, but people wanted to focus on nuclear disarmament and other issues. And that is the way it is today, even with the catastrophic news. It is too bad that no one is understanding. You know, it was my family that was behind the Kennedys. It was John Fitzgerald Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy and my family who sat down and discussed these things and was worried about these things. It was my family who stayed a distance away from them because we knew of the consequences of what certain men were doing in our country. And because these men were killed, these things have happened unto you. And you cannot stop what is about ready to happen. You can slow it down, you can lessen it, but you cannot stop it now. You say JFK's death was tragic, then you say RFK's death was tragic. Well, guess what? It was very tragic. And this species of man will soon understand how tragic it was. Because I and my family are about ready to tell you what you have not known and what you do not see, and the direction you have taken and the direction that you are still going. You are on the wrong path. You have been on the wrong path for 40 years and you still do not understand it. Your hindsight is no good, people. What part of this don't you understand? I ask you once again to read this, to pause your YouTube and to read this and understand this, and know, although you have an economic problem right now, that probably in less than 20 years it will be far, far, far more tragic. Unless you do something now. Immediately. You cannot let these third world countries go to your fossil fuels. You cannot remain. The small changes that you are making in America will not be a drop in a bucket. Whom amongst you is playing Chicken Little? Guess what? Chicken Little is right. Or at least should be believed. Have you read it again? Do you understand it? And why not? And what are you going to do about it? I ask you to humble yourself, to go into your closet and to close the door, and to meditate on this. And you may reach the same decision that I am telling you that you should reach. We are not doing enough, and it must be done now. It should have been done 40 years ago. And you have lost by not doing so.